For the third year in a row, thanks to the Asian American Pacific Islander, or AAPI caucus, the Georgia Capitol has celebrated Lunar New Year. Joining us are two members of that caucus, Republican Representative Sue Hong of Lawrenceville. She is vice chair of the House Majority Caucus, and she is also chair of reapportionment and redistricting. Her other committees include Judiciary and Judiciary Non-Civil. And here is Democratic Representative Tran of Dunwoody. His committee assignments include creative arts and entertainment, natural resources and environment, and technology and infrastructure innovation. Thank you both for being here. I appreciate that. We're going to get into Lunar New Year in a minute, but let's start with some serious things. And first I want to say congratulations on your position. You're now the Majority Caucus Vice Chair. What does that mean to you and to the public? What should they know?
Yeah, of course. Thank you. And it's been exciting. I'm very humbled and proud to be elected by my Majority Caucus members as the vice chair of our caucus. In this role, essentially, I work with the speaker and leadership on discussing policy, as well as it being election year. I've been working on elections for our members so that they can come back and be reelected. And it's a job for service. So I'm servicing our caucus members, anything else that they need, looking over their bills, any issues that they may have in their district. So I'll be helping them with that.
Keeps you busy.
Very busy.
This is a really busy time for you leading up to elections. Well, thanks for telling us about that. Representative Tran, let's talk about something serious. You are the lead sponsor of HB 527, which creates or revises child abuse protocols. So why did you want this legislation, and what would it do?
So some of our protocols are outdated and they're county focused. And if we want more collaboration between our agencies, whether it's DFACS, law enforcement, and especially through our judicial system, I feel like it's better that we put the onus on our different judicial circuits to create protocols that best fit them in reporting child abuse. Georgia's got some of the highest suicide rates for these children who go through child abuse, and we know the mental health struggles coming out of COVID. So I'm hoping that these protocols will help prevent a lot of the suicides.
So give us an example of a protocol that might change.
A protocol that might change is how police will talk to maybe the school, whether they need to talk to the educators first and then talk to DFACS, or they may talk to a child agency within that judicial circuit, whether it's CASA or something else. We're bringing more community advocacy groups into the process that may know these children better, whether it's at the school or something as simple as a local Boy Scout or Girl Scout troop.
Okay, well, thank you for that one. So Chairman Hong, Chairwoman, I'm going to say, Hong, you also have a bill dealing with child abuse, HB 1187. It's Trey's law, and we've seen other states pass this. So tell us what that's all about.
Correct. This is a very important bill, and I'm very happy that I'm able to carry it. So what this does is it prevents non-disclosure agreements in civil settlements involving child sexual abuse, and human trafficking. This law is named after Trey. He was sexually abused at a summer camp, and this summer camp happens to have the most Georgian children attend. And so he attended that summer camp, was sexually abused, filed a civil suit, and entered into an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, and he was not able to talk about the abuse. And because of not being able to share with a therapist or others about his abuse and trying to get help for it, he ended up taking his own life. And so what this does is make sure that survivors' voices are heard, and we want to make sure that they get the help that they need, and institutions and offenders are taken be responsible for what they've done. So this is very important. We are one of the, I believe, the 5th or 6th state that will pass this, and so we will be leading other states in this law. And Trey's sister, Elizabeth Phillips, was the one who brought this bill to us, and she's been a great advocate for survivors.
Yeah, it occurs to me also with an NDA, the word wouldn't get out for other people not to be abused by someone.
Correct. And I mean, NDAs were essentially designed for businesses and copyrights and things like that. And it ended up being used in these civil settlements. And so therefore, despite the fact that Trey was sexually abused, since he couldn't talk about it, other people who are sending their children did not know about it. And so this is holding them accountable as well.
And this is probably a bipartisan bill. I'm thinking you probably
it is,
have
yeah.
the
It did
support on
pass
this.
through judiciary, and it was supported by both parties.
Okay, how are you feeling about your bill?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think we'll probably get it into committee next week.
Okay. Let's talk about something less serious. Tell us about the Lunar New Year celebration and what happened today at the Capitol.
Yeah, so I'm happy to be serving as the vice chair of AAPI caucus, and Representative Tran is the chair. And this is our 3rd year celebrating the Lunar New Year, and I'm Korean American, and I'm so proud that we're able to do this at the Capitol. I grew up in Georgia in the 90s, where it was not as diverse as it is now, and to see our AAPI community come to the Capitol and celebrate, and we had the lion dance, and to share this cultural event with others is very special.
So the year of the red horse?
The year of the red horse or fire horse.
What does it mean, fire horse?
So the spirit of the horse is freedom, right?
Okay.
You know, a horse runs free. And so if you're born in the year of the horse, you're going to have a very free spirit. But it also embodies energy and bold decision making, strong leadership, and moving swiftly. And so that's the spirit of the fire horse. And you know, I hope our legislative body represents that this year.
And I can tell you, this has become really popular. Everybody comes to see what's going on, and then the food that you serve afterwards, it was just really wonderful.
Yeah.
It's really great.
It's been beyond what I expected when we started 3 years ago. And what I love seeing is folks from all over the state, especially AAPI folks, come and ask questions. So for a lot of them, the first time coming down to the Capitol. And then the food is a huge component. We have folks from parts of the state that have never tried some of the AAPI dishes that we've brought to the Capitol. And so I love bridging our communities that way.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah, and we become a better state when we share our culture and educate others about where we come from. So it's a special event.
Well, thank you for that. And thank you for coming on the show.